Hi everyone, I'm Noam from Waze. Finally, I've got introduced. What Waze is doing is building a real-time data set of daily driving data. It's global. It includes real-time maps and navigable maps, so we own our own map data set, real-time traffic, and a variety of real-time information necessary for our daily driving. So this is what daily driving looks like. We know where our work is. Every morning we have to decide which route do I take today. What has changed today in this route? And to answer this question, you basically need to know what's going on out on the road and what has changed. And what we do, we employ a crowdsourcing approach. We have a free mobile app available on most smartphone platforms. And when users drive with our application, they share with us their location data, so we can actually build the road network itself. And based on this data, we actually pave and have our own map. Based on their speed, we can tell the traffic, and we build real-time traffic information on top of that. But where I think our platform is most different is in tapping into the wisdom part of the wisdom of the crowd. We are not dumb probes driving around. We have senses, and we can see what's going on, and we have great senses about our local world. And so we allow users to share information as it's happening around them and share it with everyone else. So online, they can come in, edit the maps, add information around the maps. In real time, they see an accident, a hazard, they can report on it. And this reporting structure and all the information around it basically gets delivered to that daily driving application to answer that question. It's 8 in the morning, Noam, you're probably going to work. This is the route you should take right now. This is the best route for you. Now this route that the app selected for me looks at all the routes I take. It looks at where I like to drive. It looks at what's happening right now on these routes to be able to deliver that to me. And I might not like the fastest route or the shortest route. I might like the route with the best coffee or the route that doesn't go through a specific neighborhood. And this is where personalization really comes in. Once I start going, I get free turn-by-turn navigation, I get real-time traffic, and I get rerouted as I'm driving. But on top of that, what our application needs is a lot of people using the app at the same time. So there's a social layer that we've added on top of it. Reporting can be functional, but can also be fun. So you can check into Foursquare as you're arriving at destination. We have our own badge. We will tweet your reports and your location to your followers. You can tell them where you are and what you're doing. But we take it a step further, and we actually added geo-gaming components. So we use gaming mechanics to get usage going. For example, if you're the first user down a road, your avatar changes into a road muncher. You begin eating these virtual dots along the way, and you get points for that. We actually hide virtual goods in the real map. So there's a Valentine's Day promotion going on right now. On your way home, you get off the road, you eat a Valentine, you get some points on it, and sometimes we actually hide a real present inside the virtual present. Everything goes into a rank, a competitive environment, so people begin using the app more and more until the functional aspect actually can kick in. We've got 550,000 Wazers building driving communities over 85 countries. And this is really what Tel Aviv looks like. Oh, I'm missing the drill down effect here. But this is what Tel Aviv's map looks like in real time. And I'm actually zooming out, I guess. And this is London since November, very quickly.
Okay. I'm going to ask something very dumb, which is, people are driving and they're inputting stuff at the same time on an iPhone?
No.
What are they, fairies?
No.
Because it's a nightmare to key in things on an iPhone, even when you're sitting down.
No, so when you're driving, we actually disable your keyboard. We don't let you input text. So it's 3 clicks. You basically, there's a hazard, click, 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 and you've entered it. It's not typing or anything like that.
So how do they do it on the fly so that they can contribute to the community that, as they're driving, their problems and they want everyone to know? So
first of all, most of the data we're collecting passively. So I'm catching your speed, your location, and everything passively. You're just driving.
Great.
If you actually see something, you click once to select report, you click on a hazard, and you send it.
Great.
So there's 3 clicks, and then that gets embedded in the map. It gets warned, and the next person behind you will get warned about it, and then the whole community effect kicks in.
Do you have an API that allows third parties to innovate on top of your platform?
We happen to have that, but not only do we have an API, our API is primarily for billable services. So people actually pay us for access to the map. So Google will charge you $10,000 a year for it. We'll give it to you for $1,000. So this is one of the ways people are accessing our data. It's about selling this data in a variety of different ways, and the data is real time, so API is the best way to access it.
So car navigation is becoming a very crowded space now, what with not only Google, but also Nokia, and the TomTom guys are desperate to keep on adding services too. Can you, as a small company, survive with such big elephants trampling in your space?
Yeah, so let's break the big elephants down, right? P&Ds are gone. It's a thing of the past. And yeah, it'll take a few more years and a few $1 billion yet to be made there, but it's basically gone. So it's in-car navigation, and that's one part of the business, but cell phones are really going to be the future. And the big change is that we come in over the top and we can compete head-to-head with anyone there. The challenge these mapping companies have is how do you update your maps? How do you keep them fresh in a world where the revenue is coming down so fast? This is really, we have to tap into the crowd. And if there's one thing that we are a black belt karate expert in, it's tapping into the crowd to produce real-time data and actually monetize it at the end. And today we're selling this data to the most conservative organizations you can imagine because it's better, it's cheaper, and it's delivered faster than traditional methods.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.